everyone, it's Justine and welcome to another card featuring the Suzy stamp of the month. November's stamp of the month is this really cute seashell, and if you haven't heard of the stamp of the month program before, pretty much you get one stamp each month, and you can sign up actually now and get all of the previous for the 2016, so you'll get the first 11 stamps and then you'll get the December one at that time. And they're all coastal themed and really pretty and lots of a good mix of sentiments and images, so that in the end of the year you'll have a really great collection of Suzy stamps, coastal and beach themed stamps. So I'm getting started by stamping randomly in Versamark ink, and I'm going to be stamping this seashell over and over again, and I'm kind of flipping it and turning it to get a little bit of variety, and I'm making sure I go off the cardstock as well now and again to make it look like more natural pattern paper. I'm going to be working with perfect pearls today. I believe I'm using Great Fizz for the purple, and then this green one here. And I'm just dabbing it in my brush, and I'm just going to add it kind of everywhere. And you can do this a little bit differently, not to waste any of the perfect pearls, but I just added some on there, and since it lasts me forever, I don't mind having a little bit of waste. So you just put it on there, it sticks to the Versamark, and you grab a dry brush, I use the Perfect Pearls brush, and just wipe it off. In order to actually set it on the paper, what you need to do, so you see that gorgeous shine, all you need to do is mist some water into the air and sort of swish your card into it, if that makes sense. So you just spray it and then just put your card in and out really quick. You don't want to moisten the paper too much because you don't want it to warp. I also cut out this circle using a stitch circle die, and I'm going to be stamping this stamp here, which is also part of the Stamp of the Month collection. And this was a previous stamp of the month, and I'm going to ink it up in VersaFine ink, in black onyx. It's my favorite ink for stamping sentiments. And I'm going to stamp that here in the center of the circle. Now, there were two mistakes I made with this card, and I'm going to show you how to fix each one of them. For one, you can see that my stamping is slightly off, and when I turned it over, I could see that the back of my page is actually dirty, so I wanted to make sure that I could use this and not have any waste. So what I did was I added some Nouveau drops here in green and purple in order to distract you from the fact that it's slightly off center. And I think it works really well, and I added a bunch of the Nouveau drops just to cover up my mistake. And then I added some of these sparkly purple Nouveau drops as well to that, just because my card has the purple and the green seashells in it. I thought it would be nice to have some more bolder purple and green colors on the card as accents. So I wanted to create them in sort of an uneven number. Uneven numbers are more attractive to the eye. And then I was going to attach that to my cardstock. Now my problem is I'm never very patient, and I always seem to do my Nouveau drops before I put my card together, which isn't a good idea. And then I end up touching the Nouveau drops and getting them everywhere. So this is only a problem. Just add your Nouveau drops at the end and you won't have the same issues I do. I'm just, never learn from my mistakes. All right, so I apologize for the light. It's really glistening on that glitter, or that perfect pearls, that shimmer that's going on there. So it's a little bit hard to see the actual detail, and I'll hold it up in a bit in order to let you see that. So I'm adding my card base here. It's making an A2 card base that's folding from the top, and then I'm just going to add my glue to my back of my cardstock, and then I'm going to attach that to the card so it has a nice white frame around it, which is generally my signature style. Now, as you can see, my finger got in the Nouveau drop if you look at the top left corner, and I got some Nouveau drops on there, so I just covered them up with some more Nouveau drops. I mean, who doesn't love Nouveau drops? I've had many questions about how long they take to dry. On average, for me, if I don't do them too thick, they take about 20 minutes to dry, although it is recommended to let them sit overnight. I do find that they're dry enough to the touch, and if you let them sit, they'll maintain their 3D-ness, I guess you could say, where if you try to put in an envelope after, let's say, half an hour, sometimes they'll go flat. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the Stamp of the Month. If you want to learn more about this program, I'll have a link below in the description, or if you want to sign up for the whole year or just a quarter, it's all up to you. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you later.